The unbelievable ark. The untold truth about Noah's ship. When faith is mocked and history is written in perseverance. Most of us grew up with a simple image of Noah, an old man quietly building a massive wooden ship in an open field while everyone around him laughed and mocked him. But the truth behind that ark is far more complex, far harsher, and far more human than the story we were ever told. The ark was not merely a construction project. It was a decades-long battle between reason and faith, between exhaustion and obedience, between the laughter of humanity and a divine warning unlike anything the world had ever known. The real question is not how was the ark built. The real question is what allows a human being to continue year after year when the entire world believes he has lost his mind. The foundation of salvation. When faith begins at the ground level, imagine being asked to build a structure over 137 meters long, wider than the wingspan of many modern airplanes in a world that had never seen rain. According to the Bible, before the Great Flood, the earth was watered by mist rising from the ground, leaving the soil constantly soft, damp, and unstable. Possibly the worst conditions imaginable for a structure weighing thousands of tons. Before cutting down a single tree, Noah had to become a land surveyor, a soil evaluator, a spatial planner. No maps, no measuring instruments, no precedent. He searched across the land for ground that was wide enough, flat enough, and strong enough. To others, it was just land. To Noah, it was the foundation of humanity's survival. His faith did not live in emotions, it lived in practical decisions, sweat and silent labor, wood sweat and mockery. When faith becomes action, the Bible states clearly, "Make yourself an ark of gopher wood." Many scholars believe this was cypress wood, tall, dense, durable, and extremely difficult to work with. No metal saws, no machines, no heavy transport vehicles. Each tree, towering tens of meters high, had to be cut down with stone axes, strike by strike. Each trunk had to be moved using levers, wooden rollers, ropes, human strength, and perfect coordination. A single mistake could cost a life. Meanwhile, the mocking voices never stopped. Still waiting for that mythical flood. Why are you destroying our forests? Noah did not argue. He cut trees. And every tree that fell was a declaration of faith without words. The skeleton of history. Engineering beyond its time. No tree grows 137 meters long. So Noah had to construct a massive keel by joining multiple enormous timbers together. This required precise mortise and tenon joints, perfectly fitted wooden pegs, near zero margin for error. From there, the colossal ribs of the ark were raised using long levers, ropes braided from plant fibers, stone counterweights, coordination as precise as a choreographed dance. The ark emerged like the skeleton of a giant creature standing against the sky. People saw the impossible. Noah saw the inevitable. Pitch, the boundary between life and destruction. You shall coat it inside and outside with pitch. A simple command, yet a decision that determined life or death. The pitch had to be collected, heated, applied layer by layer, inspected for every tiny gap. The smoke burned the eyes. The stench was overwhelming. The work was repetitive, unnoticed, and thankless. Yet that pitch became the boundary between judgment and mercy. Outside floodwaters, death. Inside sealed wood, life. A floating world. When the ark became an ecosystem. 3 decks. Hundreds of compartments. Not a zoo, but a floating civilization. Lower deck, large animals for stability. Middle deck, medium-sized animals. Upper deck, birds, small creatures, and food storage. Ventilation ran along the roof. Food supplies were carefully categorized. Waste was managed through channels and sloped floors. This was not random miracle. This was faith expressed through intelligence, planning, and discipline. The door. When humanity stops and God acts. The door was the weakest point of the entire ark. And Scripture records, the Lord shut him in. Not Noah, not any human hand. Noah could build the ark. But only God had the authority to decide the final boundary. When the door closed, the old world ended. The great flood, the rewriting of the earth. Not gentle rain, but water erupting from the depths of the earth. Geological layers fracturing, rain collapsing from the sky like a broken atmosphere. The ark trembled. Then, it rose. Inside, life waiting. Outside, an age sinking into oblivion. The longest silence. When God does not speak, 150 days adrift. No compass, no destination, no new instructions, only daily labor, endurance. And the greatest question of faith, do we still believe when God is silent? The olive leaf, the first sign of hope. The raven surviving among ruins, the dove returning with a fresh olive leaf. A fragile sign, yet enough to change everything. Life had returned. The ark did not only save Noah, it questions us. Noah's ark was not merely an ancient structure, it is a mirror reflecting every human choice. Would you continue when mocked? Would you persist without visible results? And if you were Noah, would you have the courage to believe before the first raindrop ever fell? What part of Noah's story made you think the most? If you lived in that time, would you step into the ark or stand outside and laugh? Leave a comment because your answer might be the very thing that awakens someone else.